Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. How are all of you doing today? Welcome. How has it been going? Welcome to the stream. Sorry about being late. For once, it's actually not even my fault. It's more like earlier, my mother, she missed her bus to work, and so I graciously dropped her off at work, and so that's what happens. So anyway, welcome to the stream, everyone. How are all of you doing? I hope everything's been going all right for you. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope that your weekend has been going great and all that. I hope it's been going great, and I am looking forward to streaming today with you guys. Whoever is out there in the world, hello, I am Vertrex, and I will be streaming or playing, whichever it is. I'll be doing both, I'll be doing both. And why don't we just start the day off with a good old rainbow, marking a new beginning, a new hope. Yes, a new hope. Not gonna lie, I was feeling quite sad over the weekend, mainly due to the fact that I recently found out about some things that really upset me, but despite all the sadness, there is still good in this world, and so I believe that it is better to focus on the good and do our best rather than struggle and feel completely helpless. One moment, why did I come here? I could have just bought some experience bottles to repair my armor and everything. That's the whole reason I even made the shopper. Okay, let me go buy the experience bottles. Okay, I don't know if this will be enough, but I will try. Oh, that was quick. Oh. Wow, that was really quick. Okay, nice. All right. In that case, time to get the iron blocks. I don't know how many I've gotten, but hopefully I've gotten some. Okay, I've got plenty. That's good. Anyway, first of all, sorry that I'm late again to Scar and Roly Poly. Sorry about not showing up on time. I know I'm literally half an hour, no, 1 hour late. Although the stream shows half an hour late, but regardless though, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Sorry for the lateness. I guess it can't be helped, when life takes over, life situation, life happens. I am hoping that you guys are understanding of that situation. If I can drop my mom off, then no one's gonna drop her off. That's how it is. So. Okay, I certainly got a lot of shulker boxes thanks to Scar giving me tons of iron blocks, which is insane level. Okay, next up, let's store all this and then take this up to the platform so we can place down more iron blocks. I think by today the iron blocks will be completely finished. Placing the iron would probably be finished, and next up we're gonna be starting to place down, gold blocks. Probably gold blocks. Yeah, perhaps that would be the case. Perhaps putting down gold blocks might be the case to go with. Okay. Still though, I'm hoping that all of you had a wonderful weekend, and so. But yeah, while I was driving, I was yawning and sleepy, and that was not the best way to, be a good driver, feeling sleepy and all that, especially when you are driving on a highway at 100 kilometers per hour. But I had my belief in my ability to drive properly, safely, without causing too much drama, which was, luckily, that was the case. So no issues at all, no drama whatsoever. Okay, one moment, let me eat my carrot. And I've taken my shulker boxes and off I go. Okay, One other thing that I've made a change over the weekend was that custom items now have durability. Although they're not as the vanilla durability, but they do have durability. And okay, my internet is taking a little bit of a hit. Not gonna lie, I'm currently downloading something in the background, so if my internet is slow, or if the stream is like lagging and all that, that's probably why. So, Z-SMP shop. Let me go buy all the iron blocks. No. I need to buy the whole inventory. My bad. I only chose one part of the iron block. Buy inventory. Yep, fill inventory. It kind of takes the whole survival away though by making this shop and all that. But you know, it is survival. What can I say? Maybe in the future, if when I get the chance to, maybe I might make it more player driven, like the shop where the people like come together to sell their resources, so that there's enough resources to go around, rather than creating it like an infinite amount of resources to go around. You know, maybe that could work out. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how which turns what. Either way though. It's been a while since I've actually ever driven my mom. It's been, I don't know. I think the last time I drove her to her work was probably when I was studying for university, which was almost a long time ago. It feels like a long time ago, really. like what was that? 2014. That feels forever, you know. 2014 feels like forever. And then recently, when my grandfather passed away, that's when I also went to pick her up from work because, you know, seriously. And so it was an experience nonetheless. I mean, I was like, usually when I wake up, because she catches a bus by around 6:30, so I was like wondering, is she still at home? Did she go to work and all that? And yeah, today apparently she saw the clock wrong, and needlessly put some extra work in the morning, like cleaning and stuff, which normally she wouldn't do because, you know, she's gonna miss the bus and all that. However, yeah, she did indeed miss the bus, but oh well. People make mistakes every now and then, you know. I make mistakes every once in a while, or more like regularly, to be honest. But hey, it just proves that we're a human being, you know. It just proves that we're a human being, and I hope that everyone is more understanding of that situation, rather than feel threatened and all that. You know, feels kind of strange to have a quiet chat, but oh well. Maybe eventually someone will join, others will join later. We'll see. Either way though, I was watching yesterday the Australian Cricket World Cup against not Australian Cricket World Cup, sorry, the World Cup between Australia and India, or India versus Australia. Whoever wanted to take which side, regardless. And I'm quite amazed with Australia's performance, but I was like taken aback by the lack of enthusiasm that I saw in the Indian cricketers' batting team. I don't know, because I've been watching cricket for since I was a kid, and so when I was watching that go down, I was like, wait, why are the Indians just so weak? Like, why are they being so defensive? Like, come on. Why are they being so big? It was so strange. Anyway, I couldn't fully watch the match because, you know, it was already 2 a.m. by the time I went to bed. So it was already 2 a.m. by the time, not 2 a.m. So I'm sorry, but 1 a.m. by the time the match was almost in the hand for the Australians. So I thought, oh well, whatever happens, I'll find out in the morning. And so in the morning, I just looked up and boom, Australia won the World Cup and all that. Like, okay, good for the Australians, but still, I feel the Indians did not give them a good fight. Like, over the years, when I've seen the Australians and Indians fight, sure, the Australians and Indians always had this back and forth between each other. But this was the first time in a long time I felt like the Indian team did not give their best shot. It feels like they breezed through it for some reason. Like, how do I even put this in a gentle term that I don't hurt any Indians? But still, I'm not defending. Like, I'm an Australian, but still, despite that, I'm not even trying to support my Australian team. But like, I've seen the caliber that the Indians put out, and I was just taken aback. I was like when the Australians won the toss and decided to, for the Indians to bat, I was like, oh god, no. I think they made a mistake. I think Australians made a bad mistake in the judgment call. Like you do not give the Indians the first go. Usually, they are aggressive in trying to take off, and that didn't happen here. And that was the strange part. I was like, wait, what's with this batting? And by the way, I didn't watch the whole Indian cricket batting at first, because I think I was not even aware that it was actually the Cricket World Cup, to be honest with you. Like I said, I always live under a rock. So these kind of general knowledge things kind of like go over my head. They just fly over my head without me even remotely being aware that, okay, there's a World Cup going on, a Cricket World Cup at that. Man, when I was a kid, I used to watch that a long time, but a lot of times I was so excited for the matches that I would literally skip my studies just to watch this match. That's how excited I was to watch the cricket, whether it be Australia versus other countries or whether it be Australia versus Indians. It's always like there was always this dynamic between the Australians and the Indians, and that was always like everyone, including my friends, always appreciated from the foreigners and everything. But still, I was just a tad bit disappointed that I feel like the Indians did not give the best shot that they probably could have. That's what I thought. Maybe I could be wrong in my judgment. Maybe I could be wrong. But I'm positive that the Australian reviewers, commentators, would probably agree with me on this one, because they've seen what caliber the Indians had in the past. And sure, I guess we should not compare the current generation with the past generation. But then the same thing happened back then, though. The same thing happened back then when batsmen were playing. They would take a comparing the current like that generation of batsmen or players with the previous generation, or I guess to say the OG generation of the cricketers, and do that. Comparisons are usually there to give the competitiveness in sport, which definitely needs to be there. So no disrespect to the players that played yesterday. They probably did give their best, but like, I don't know. It was strange. Hey Scar, wait, what? Bro, for some reason it made me mute your stream because I was watching something else. I just now realized you're streaming. By the way, hi, how are you? I'm doing alright, Scott. Thank you for asking. I hope that you're doing alright too. What the? I accidentally placed water instead of... What? I think you were talking to no one. I know, I was indeed talking to no one, but you know how these streams are like watchable afterwards, and some people do want to, see, hey, what did this guy go up to while we were not there, and that sort of thing. So that's the reason why sometimes you have to talk like there are hundreds of people watching you. You have to imagine that there are hundreds of people watching you, and hope that one day that will become a reality. But I'm far from the reality, to be honest with you. I'm far from the reality, since I'm pulling an average of let's see, an average of maybe 6 people per stream. So, not gonna lie, it's not gonna lie, but oh well, oh well. I hope that you're doing all right, this car, and I think YouTube did that because you were watching something else, in you all tapped out, so that makes sense on YouTube's part. That makes sense on YouTube's part. But like I was saying, I was quite disappointed with the performance of the Indian cricketers this time around. I expected more fire from them. Like I thought they would give the Australians some like a run for their money, but no, that didn't happen. No, maybe next time. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Maybe next time that would be the case, but we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. It'll be a completely different team. It'll be in 4 years as usual. Like I just looked up like yesterday, how many years does a World Cup take place? And it takes place every 4 years. So like, okay. So see the World Cup team in 4 years, I guess. It'll be a completely different team and all that at that time. And hopefully both teams will be doing great. Like, there is no doubt in my mind that Australians would not do great because they are very competitive. Not gonna lie, because here when I was going to high school in Australia, I attended the cricket team and I was indeed part of a team. But oh boy, the competitiveness of everyone is really high. Like they want to achieve this greatness and everything, and I'm sure the same competitiveness exists in all countries, but the thing is, they want to like push themselves and go beyond. It's like the saying, fight hard, defend strong, that sort of thing. And maybe I shouldn't be really saying that too much. Maybe it sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm not though. I'm just stating the fact. I'm just stating the fact. And it'll be interesting to see how things turn out in the next World Cup. However, I'm just going to say it right now. I'm not following cricket as I normally would. Once upon a time, I did indeed was an avid fan of cricket. I would watch it repeatedly, like never missing a match at all, if possible, if my education does not get in the way. However, after the older generation, or I guess my generation, cricketers began to retire one by one, and the new ones started rolling in. I thought, okay, I sort of like don't see the same spark of energy in them like I used to in my time. Although that makes me feel old and all that, but 10 years is a long time. 10 years is a very long time, and that's how long I haven't been following cricket. So it's unfortunate, but either way though, my best wishes to all the cricketers in the world to do their utmost, to train hard, to train well, and to enjoy the game and succeed in their competition, and to win the game if possible. But this is one place I don't think anyone will heed the advice. It's okay if we lose. At least we had fun. No, I don't think this is one. I don't think this is the kind of competition people would think like that. I think people would think like, damn it, we lost. People would think like, damn it, we lost. We'll get it next time. Until then, train hard, work hard, grill. Scar, you're hoping I did Hypixel today? Oh, come on, Scar. I don't want to do Hypixel all the time. I do want to do Hypixel, but not like all the time. I've sort of like want to distance myself from Hypixel a fair bit. Not because I don't want to play it, but because if I start getting into Hypixel a lot more, it becomes very, very addicting. It seriously becomes very addicting to play, and I don't want that to like destroy my temperament and all that. And besides, I also got something more important to do. This 1,000 beacons. It's not gonna do itself, But Hypixel is amazing. It is, but the thing is, Hypixel is gonna be running away anytime soon. I don't need to race. I don't need to binge. I don't need to, make a statement by always constantly playing Hypixel. There are those who play Hypixel all the time, every single waking day of their lives, like I don't know if Hachi would agree with me on this, but he might. Hachi might agree on me and agree with me on this one because he's on Iron Man right now, which is only for those who are dedicated. Because when you're playing Iron Man, I'm sure you're not able to like get money from players. You can't buy stuff from the bazaar except for the booster cookie, and you cannot access auction hall. So there are definitely those who are out there playing Hypixel on an extreme level, and that's great for them. And in a way, I sort of also went in that direction, but I realized it was eating away my sleep, my health, my mind, and such. And so I thought, no, this isn't good. This isn't good. Like, seriously, much of the community in the forums are literally saying, quit while you're ahead. They're literally saying, quit while you're ahead. Once you get into it, you're not going to enjoy it at all. Oh, you're playing lifesteal right now. Alright, that's cool. That's alright. That's cool. Go enjoy lifesteal. I know you enjoy PvP more than the peaceful survival that my motto runs with, to be honest. Not because I'm against PvP. Like I said, PvP is good. But for me, I don't want. I lost the competitive interest. Now it's more just enjoy the game. Really enjoy the game and make memories and such. That's what's been going. Although with that kind of mindset, naturally there would not be a lot of people who would be staying interested in the game for long. But that's okay. That's okay. That's not the point though. It's Minecraft isn't for everybody. I'll believe in that. Minecraft isn't for anybody. It's more like it's for the hardcore people who are interested in making a difference, in living peacefully, I guess, in their oasis. And for me, Z-SMP is my oasis. It's where I'm most peaceful at. As long as I'm playing on Z-SMP, I'm always peaceful. I don't know whether it's because of the environment that I created that makes it so peaceful and tranquil, but regardless, I really enjoy being here more than the others. On Hypixel, it's just chaotic. Lifesteal is just if you don't PvP, then you're gonna lose your heart and you're gonna be kicked out of the server, which is mind-blowing, but okay. Like, they're making Minecraft harder and harder on themselves, and they challenge it, they thrive in it, and they enjoy it, which is good for them. Not so good for a guy like me who enjoys peace and like who enjoys hashtag love and peace. Everyone, hashtag love and peace. Like, with everything that's been going on in real life, with all the chaos, with all the muddiness, and with all the drama and all that happens in real life that we go through, do I have to turn my online society, the online oasis, let's call it, the place that I escaped to, into that chaotic wasteland as well? Do I need to? Do I need to lose my brain cells in order to, make it like that to enjoy? No, I don't agree. For my part anyway. So for those who are playing lifesteal, who are PvPing and are hardcore Hypixel players, or playing other servers like Hive, Cube, maybe eventually the revived Mindhunt, I don't know, whichever servers are currently running on such. Yeah, I hope that all of you are having a great time. Don't let me stop you. Not that I would be stopping you, but regardless, I'm just saying. My opinion is that peace and tranquility is best for those who are going through stuff in real life. This at least keeps me at peace of mind. Otherwise, I'll be stuck thinking about what the hell is with life. What has been happening with what's been happening with like recently? Because over the weekend, I sort of found out that a young child who was on life support was taken off life support by the UK government because of their belief in the dignity of life, and they believe that it's better to do that rather than to continue the difficulty of supporting that child. forever, however long that she gets to live. I was like horrified because, oh my God, are they really did it? And yeah, apparently they did, and the child did indeed pass away. Although she did apparently fight for several hours to live, and that was the part. It's not about that she passed away. It's the fact that she fought to live. That just made me wish that they reconsidered. They maybe, just possibly reconsidered the fact that that small life, that small infantile life before them was fighting to live. Couldn't they give her another chance? And not just her, any other child. If only they could have given her a chance, maybe things would have been better, maybe. But it was not to be. So my sincerest condolences to the family of such a small life, and I hope that wherever she is now, the new life that she's attained, I hope it is a really better one than the one she left behind. That's the same thing I wish for my father-in-law and my grandfather too. Really, like as soon as they depart, that's all I wish. That's all. That's the only sincerest thing that's on my mind. Hoping that their new life is better than the last. Their new life is better than the last. Anyway, enough about that sad thing. But yeah, that sort of left me feeling quite depressed, and so that's the reason why I haven't felt like posting anything on my community forums and all that because I was like, oh God, I don't know how to deal with that. Like, it was such a small child. How could they? They could have at least given her another chance. But it is what it is. It's happened. It's already gone and done. What can we do? And besides, do I have any kind of say in this? Am I part of the government that has any level of strength in this? Like, heck, the parents themselves couldn't get their appeals heard by the judges. The judges literally squashed every single appeal they made to try and defend her. Like, she will even received the Italian citizenship so that the Italy government would be able to cater for her needs, since the UK was so ready to take her out. Of course, I say it in a matter as if the UK government is hell-bent on, execution style. But no, that's not how it went. But either way, though, I understand where they come from. It takes the toughest of men to make the toughest of decisions. But it doesn't take that much to reconsider when you see life fighting before you. A life that has yet to... It's like a flower that's yet to bloom. Are you gonna pluck the flower thinking it's over, or are you gonna give it just one more chance, and then see whether the flower will bloom or not before eventually cutting it off, so that a new one can sprout? I don't know. Those sort of decisions are beyond me, because I am an emotional person, and thinking logically in that situation is not something that I can do. But I cannot imagine what kind of a horror it must have been for the people that went through all that. The parents, the doctors, and in some cases even the judges themselves. Like I said, this is literally a new life that they were dealing with, and no matter how corrupt they might be, at least I believe that some part of them, somewhere in their cold hearts, that they knew that it was wrong to do, but it was a necessary thing to do. Oh well. At the end of the day, that's what we can say. Oh well, and move on. What else can we do? I think you're the only one on here, Scar. I think so too. That's okay though. Better than no one. And I'm just talking to an imaginary number of people that are watching me. Oh well. Anyway, I'm very excited to complete the 1,000 beacons. Like, seriously, it's just... I think it's not that long. I take that back. It's not that long. That is a long way to go. Dang it. You know, instead of spending the weekend working on the durability of the items, I probably should have just been on here placing iron blocks. Really. This is just a lot more to do. Holy God. This is a lot more to do than I realized. Yikes. Okay. Let's continue then. But yeah, regardless though, once the 1,000 beacons is complete, I plan on, taking off my armor and starting from scratch. And I guess I could start hunting down for, making new armor sets and everything, resetting my achievements and advancements from the very beginning to give myself some better chances and all that. So I might head towards making the diamond pickaxe. I mean the perfect diamond pickaxe and all that. But oh boy, that's gonna take me a while to do though, to get all the diamonds necessary. Because I am positive I will exhaust all of my resources to use to get the diamonds for these. Although luckily I'm placing diamonds at the top, so that's only 9 blocks. Literally 9 blocks of diamond. 9 diamond blocks. So that's one saving grace I got going for me. But it's not much. It's not much, and I know it. But hey, I'll take however saving grace I get with what I do. Really, any amount, I am happy with it. And so, but yeah, actually, while I was driving, like returning home after dropping my mom off at her office, I contemplated about, starting the live stream via my phone to show you my trip back to my home. Although not showing you my home address and all that, but still, I felt like at least opening the live stream to show you a part of the journey and to talk to you, because it was already 7 o'clock by that time. But I thought, okay, maybe it's not good for me to do that because I was already feeling slightly sleepy, and I think the extra distraction might just make me seem like a very dangerous driver, which I don't want to be. I mean, sure, there are indeed the people recording themselves while driving on highways, including truck drivers and all that. Bless them. Oh. Put that away. Either way though, I'm not as skilled as them, so I didn't believe in my ability to focus and on driving and talking to you guys and also reading chat at the same time. That is the kind of crazy multitasking that I'm just not capable of. But I was thinking of doing some extra content eventually in the future, but I'm unsure how to go about it. I may drop a video on it, I may make one video and then see how that video rolls, and we can go from there. But for now, let me teleport to my storage base to sleep, because phantoms are quite annoying. And yeah, I don't need to worry about the phantoms, since I can simply buy the XP potions, recover my health, like that. Simple as that. But maybe I should do that. This constant teleportation back and forth isn't really gonna help me in any way. Rather, it's only gonna slow me down. It's only going to slow me down, and I don't like it. And boom. But one thing that we should all remember is doing our best and enjoying the moment that we have. Enjoying the moment that we have. We don't know when we will no longer have that moment. Like I was watching this YouTube thing called like top rising YouTubers. I guess I don't know the exact video title. It was just randomly recommended to me, and I wanted to see who were like the down to earth YouTubers who were on the platform. And I saw like Charlie was on there along with several others that I did not recognize. And one of them was a person who goes to camping in different places and all that. And I was like saddened when I finally heard, like when the video told us that one night that he and his wife went to bed and the next morning only he woke up. It was quite shocking for me. Being a husband myself, I understood his pain. It was unbelievable. But the man pushes through all that pain and still brings his viewers content, and hats off to him. Hats off to him. That is solid work that he's doing. And also my condolences to him. But yeah, there are many people out there, and there's also some YouTubers that are really on the rise right now, and I'm really happy that the platform is working in their favor. Which makes me just wonder, out of curiosity, should I put in more effort, maybe make videos and all that? But the thing is, being a father and all that, I don't have exactly the luxury of time. Plus I need to work as well, you know. YouTube is a no profit expenditure until you get to a stage where it can pay for itself. But until then, I'm on my own, and except for any help that I could receive from you guys, like super chats, membership, member accounts, membership things, that sort of thing, which is not compulsory. I'm welcoming of you, but regardless of whether you join or not, whether you send stuff or not, because my viewers are always very important to me. It's just that I'm very, very appreciative of like the extra gesture that you guys show me. I'm very, very happy about that. And that's the reason why. If my work did not interfere, I would be streaming for a lot longer. Seriously, I would be streaming like I normally would, like 4 hours or even 5 hours at best. Because I don't think I can last any more than 5 hours, literally. I think I would be completely brain dead by the time the 5 hours rolls around. Because it must have taken me an insane amount of energy to do my first 1,000 subscribers watch hours, like the 1,000 subscribers thing, when I did the like near 12-hour stream. I must have been insanely energetic at that time, because I don't think I can do that ever again. I don't believe I can do that ever again. It's okay though. It's not like I'm getting any younger. Though I'm only 30, I feel like I sound like I'm in my 60s, but like just saying, the toll that had taken place for me after that was insane. Some things happened afterwards, and some tragedies in life sort of made I guess my mental strength to downgrade a little. But it happens. Like you're only human, everyone. Even the best of us will go through those stages at one point in their life. Like I used to do this thing called the subs challenges. However, because of all that's happened, I didn't feel the urge, the need to do those things. However, I think it's high time I get out of that black hole and bring on the sunshine. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm going more and more into energetic music and all that. Energy music, sorry, not energetic music, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I can't stay forever focusing on only the negatives. Though I assure you, I don't usually try to be negative with you guys. Most of the time when I'm feeling depressed, even then I am always happy, trying to at least cheer myself up, put myself some energy in me, so that I can, don't have to show you that I'm feeling depressed and all that, but because it feels that my depression should be mine alone to tackle. It's not something that I should share with others. Although I tend to depend on my wife, because she is the supporting pillar that I have. And so it's one of the things that makes me feel strongly about my beliefs. And that's why I occasionally tell you guys whether I'm feeling depressed or not. Occasionally. Not all the time, only occasionally. Okay, I'm about to run out of iron blocks. No problem, I'll just buy more. Roly Poly gave me quite a lot of coins in the last stream. Like, really? He literally dropped 4 billion on me. Like, his earning capacity is crazy, not gonna lie. But you know, there is one other thing that I noticed is that the creature minion are not working as intended. Like, if you're AFKing, yeah, sure, they work fine. But if you're not there, oh boy, that doesn't really work out. That doesn't really work out. Because when you're not there, the chunk apparently unloads. And so what this causes is a bit of a problem. Because, you know, entities do not load when the chunks are unloaded. And that becomes a bit of a problematic thing. Because because you see, the creature minions tend to look around and count how many minions are there and then spawn in new minions, or attack new creatures of that type, or kill that type to collect its loot and all that. However, when the chunk is unloaded, it tries to spawn the creature, but then the chunk immediately unloads, and that sort of causes a backlash. So the minion constantly thinks that, oh my god, there's no creature there, so I need to create a new one. And then it creates another one, and then when it goes to kill it, it realizes, wait, there are no creatures there, I need to make a new one. And in the end, the minion ends up creating massive, and I mean massive, entities, mobs, I guess you could say, creatures, which end up dying to, you know, cramping and all that, which is understandable. But still though, I was shocked when I found out. You know that the test server that I run usually to test my plugin offline, yeah, when I loaded that in, I was like, wait, why are there so many cows? And then I realized, oh, what? Are you kidding me? That was a design flaw in my code. And I need to figure out a way to fix that. Like, there's got to be a way to fix that. There's got to be a way to fix that. If possible. But we're gonna have to see how that goes. Perhaps what I can do is, alternatively, is, you know, make the mob or creature spawn first, and then immediately kill it, so that like, first of all, check whether the chunk is loaded or not. If the chunk is not loaded, then we know definitely that it is failed, and obviously the mob will no longer be there. Like, the entities do not render for some reason. It's like it appears like they're not part of the place, which is strangely odd, but okay, fine. Do what the game does, I guess. I mean, you gotta behave with the game. You can't just break the game and decide you want to do this and that and all that, which is fine. I understand. It makes sense, but like, really? Anyway though, I need to figure out a way to add the extra code and all that to get that fixed. I might do that eventually. I might do that maybe during this weekend or one of these days when I'm feeling a little more relaxed, because, not gonna lie, I was bamboozled by the durability code for the items, for the custom items. because because I thought it was a straightforward code, but it wasn't. It was kind of like a weird, wacky coding and such. And then that made me realize my own flaws in my own custom item code. So I had to go into my code, make that, simplify that so that it's a lot easier to identify whether the item that I'm trying to find is a custom item or not, which previously based on something else. But yeah. Hey Kirito, how are you today? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. How's it been? I hope that everything's been going all right. Going all right for you between your girlfriend and your life in general. And yeah, welcome to the stream. I hope the weekend's been treating you well, treating you great. My weekend has been quite tiring, really, because of me working on the code and everything. But yeah, and once again, I'm sorry for being late on the stream. It's just that today my mother missed her work bus, so I had to drop her off, which was fine, really. Which was wrong, which was fine, really. It does tend to happen, so no worries. Wait, you lost the 7K today, but you did. Okay. Okay, so it's a plus overall. Oh well. I don't know how you lost the 7K, but if you're happy, that's all right, Kirito. I guess all that matters is that you're happy. That's all that matters, really. Because at the end of the day, it's about whether we're happy, we're satisfied with what we did and what we achieved and what we did not achieve. That sort of feels that way. So also, guys, one other thing. This is a family-friendly stream. Do not forget that, okay? Scar, you especially. Seriously, I think you do not forget that we do not talk about those things here. Really. It's a private thing, guys. It's a private thing. If you want to talk about it, go on the Discord for talk in your private time. Simple as that. But for me, I am a family-friendly streamer. One moment. Alright, I'm back, everyone. I was just talking to my wife. Can I say one thing to Scar? Okay, Kirito, go right ahead. Well, Scar, you're kind of the one who tends to always end up like somehow, in some way or form or shape, bringing up those topics. And I'm like, chill. This is a family-friendly stream. I am a family-friendly streamer. Really. Really. Oh well. Anyways, regardless though, whatever happens, at the end of the day, it's how happiness counts the most. So if you're happy and enjoying a great time in life, that's all good. And just always remember, there's always someone out there who do not have the luxury that we have, whether it be money, fame, fortunes, home, friends, even just someone to care about you. Just someone to care about you, and that makes you should feel appreciative of what you have, and that is the biggest happiness one should take out of it. Because there are lots of people out there who are suffering, who are going through turmoil. Like, we don't have to look so far as to look past the Ukraine and Russian war, or the Hamas and the Hamas and the Israel. And not only those, but also people like in Japan, where the workforce is extreme, or in other countries where the wages are low and people are struggling to make ends meet and becoming homeless because they're running out of stuff to do. And yet, despite all of that, we should be appreciative that we're not those. Scar. What is the example of Scar that you want to give? I like this music. It makes me feel relaxed. Even though it's energetic, it's relaxing at the same time. I quite like it. I quite like it. You know, one day maybe if I buy into Epidemic, I might choose to go with the similar music as this. But for now, Stream Beats it is. For now, I like Stream Beats. Stream Beats has a variety of music and all that. By the way, I'm not even sponsored by Harris Heller and his team, Stream Beats, to promote his music and all that. I just doing it because, you know, I like it. And the man should deserve a lot of it. Like, seriously, despite his achievements and all that, he still hasn't touched 1 million on his main channel, Senpai Gaming. That's like, how is that possible? I have no idea. But Scar. Oh, it's weird to think that everyone that has children either has done it or adoption. I mean, what's so wrong with that? What's so wrong with that, Scar? Why did you point that out as if that's something world-breaking event? When you want to have kids, you have kids, regardless of the methods that you go about getting them. As long as it's legal, by the way, just saying. As long as it is legal, because there is always the bad side of things, the bad side of life that always escapes us. So I didn't say it in a bad way. I didn't say it in a bad way. I'm just saying, if you want to have kids, you just have kids. I'm not even saying that in a negative way. Like, seriously, at one point in time though, let me just tell you this straight. I know maybe in the future my son will dislike it, but it's not that I don't want to put the blame on him. Rather, for me, at one point in my life, I did not want to have kids. In fact, I did not even want to be married, to be honest, you know, because I lacked the belief in myself that I could be a good husband, a good father to my child, or just in general, you know, have a good personality, that sort of thing. I had a bit of a, you know, an existential crisis as a young kid, and I thought, and I faced with so much pain, I wondered, do I need to make my child go through that? Do I need to, just because of my selfish desire of, hey, I have a kid, I have someone, I have my own son. It is a completely different feeling to having a kid. I mean, like the saying goes, not every parent deserves a child, and not every child deserves a parent, or that sort of thing. But in my case, I was like, I don't think I would be a great parent, or I could even be a great husband. But here I am with a 4-year-old who's naughty as hell, and a wife who he takes after. So naturally things will be really fun and all that, you know. Everything is I'm just glad that everything turned out right. I'm just glad that everything turned out all right, because I hate to think what sort of a situation it would be for me. And sometimes I wonder, maybe if we believe in the theory that other worlds exist out there, maybe in that other world I did not choose to marry. I simply chose to work for the rest of my life, and then eventually did this something that I planned out at the very end. So it could, like, that's the one thing that I believe in. The branches in our lifetime based on our decisions can happen, and that leads to different worlds with different outcomes, with different possibilities. Yeah, I believe in that. It's just that it's just a ludicrous theory, but oh well. I agree though. It must be accepted by both sides, otherwise it is completely wrong. And besides, you guys are going more deep into those topics where, like I said, it's not exactly family friendly. Like part of the place where I draw the line is going explicitly into the deeper content. Rather, I simply want to touch the topic and just move on, because I don't think YouTube will like me going into the deeper content, because that's not what my YouTube is all about, unfortunately. If I was like a regular YouTuber, like a normal YouTuber, I don't think YouTube would care. But the thing is, I'm trying so hard to be a family-friendly streamer, family-friendly person, giving out good advices to all those other people, to everyone out there who watch me, who support me, who like me, who enjoy my content, or such. For me, I do my best to bring the best for you guys with the time that I have. I wish I had more time, not gonna lie. I wish I had more time to stream, more time to spend more time online, making videos and all that. But, oh well. One moment. Okay, I was just talking to my wife, everyone. My wife had just dropped a bombshell. Now I have to download one of her episodes that she needs to watch. It's okay though. I'll do it eventually after this is over. Like, I wish I had we. Wait, Kirito, the Discord link in whose bio is expired? My description should be there though. Although you're asking about Scar. Okay. I understand. Yeah, my Discord link in the description is not expired, to be honest. I renewed it so that it's yours. Wait, mine? You mean the Z-SMP is the Discord server? Wait, it's expired. One moment. Really? When did that happen? Okay, one moment. Let me just create a new invite, I guess, and really. Okay, copy that. Okay, I'm just gonna edit the description right now. Oh, okay. Wow, that's a surprise. Okay. Okay, I updated the description. I guess Discord automatically removed it and made a new one, but yeah, my whole channel has 1.4 million views. Crazy to think it has that many views. I did not even know that I had made the videos that had that many views. Although I think mainly are from shorts, but yeah. Can you invite me to the new one? I updated the description, Kirito, so reload the YouTube, reload my stream, refresh my stream, F5, and the description would have been updated, so you can get the new link from there. If the new link doesn't work like that, I can just drop the link in the chat right now. Maybe that might work, maybe, since I am the owner. I am the streamer. We'll see. Better to try and fail than to give up. Better to try and fail than to give up. It's always my motto. Love my motto. Whether you like it or hate it. I mean, it's always my motto to always try and fail than to give up. Always has gotten me through the thickest and thinnest situations. So I'm quite happy, you know, how things turn out, and I'm just doing my best, etc. Vagara, yada yada, that sort of thing. It worked? Nice! Welcome to the Discord, I guess. Welcome to the Discord. I will give you the rank Wanderer, which is what I give for many others as well, really. No. Seriously? I ended up giving you the NPC role. How does that work? You're not NPC though. Why did it go NPC? Get ready, NPC. Jeez. That was a hilarious cricket mistake. Oh well, mistakes can happen, you know, mistakes can happen. But the thing is, we learn from the mistakes and we do not repeat them while doing our best. But even if we repeat them, again, the cycle, repeat the cycle. Try not to repeat the mistakes. But stupidity has no bounds, so people end up making mistakes. I'm not calling you guys stupid. I'm just calling myself stupid because I have done that. I ended up repeating my mistakes over and over and over, not 3 or 4, 5 times. Like my most I ever repeated the same mistake is 5 times, and I feel at that point I'm stupid. So I'm not calling you guys stupid. I'm calling literally myself stupid, and just giving you guys from the experience that I endured. To do your best and wish for the best, and the rest will be taken care of. Whether it by fate, whether it by destiny, whether it by the guardian angel, depends on your religion and all that. But regardless though, fate will handle the rest. I believe in that. I believe that everything happens for a reason. There is nothing called coincidental, that everything is planned out in life. However, there are certain things that change the factor, like, having code, you have certain scenarios where a trigger happens. I believe that our life is also something like that. Although if I were to go in to do something like, trigger, scenario, isn't that like coding? Yeah, I guess it does sound like coding. Would that being like we're part of the matrix and all that? I'm like, not this again. Please don't bring up the topic of a matrix. We're not part of the matrix. If we are, all of us will be glitching out right now. We'll be walking through walls. We'll be, jumping high up into the air, or just flying into the moon. Like really, human beings are the most glitched out in all of existence. So the fact that we haven't been able to walk through wall shows that we're not in the system. You're not in the matrix. No matter how great a system is, it has flaws. It'll always have flaws. So, at best, do not fall into the trap of these stupid people claiming that we live in a matrix and all that. For me, a harsher reality is that all of us are a figment of imagination that are being dreamed upon by a greater existence who is currently, dreaming about all of our existence. It feels that way. I mean, think about it. How do you think how I feel for people who write stories, authors coming up with new ideas, new inventions in their story types, the reading style, etc.? I feel like this is what all the authors go through. It feels like, you dream of stories, the characters, the scenario, the world building, the plot, the powers, anything else that the main characters possess. I feel like the author goes through that. Like I went through that. I was writing stories at one point in time, and I feel that in a harsher reality, that all of us are a figment of imagination of a greater being out there that we will never get the chance to interact with, unless we are one of those special people that might, and that's a big might, by the way, that might be able to get a chance to meet and talk with, and maybe ask the fundamental questions of what is life, why were we born, what was our purpose in life to be, and so on. All the tough questions that people don't seem to ask themselves before going into conflict. Like really, they don't even think about all those heavy-handed things because it's scary to think about it. Like really, really. I was contemplating what the hell is life above when I was, I don't know, 12 years old. And even before that, I was wondering what the hell is life about and contemplating, harming myself like Scar. However, unlike Scar, which took a lot of convincing from me, for me, I had no one there for me at the time. I had to literally depend on myself, on my own 2 feet. As a kid who had difficulty speaking properly, who had like a stupid mind, like, not gonna lie, that stupidity has not gone away. It's just that I've matured. But regardless though, I was not right in the head when thinking things straight and all that. Despite all of that, I wanted to live. I wanted to do my best because a part of me always said, this is not how I go. This is not how I went. This is not how my life is supposed to, finish. And that is the kind of courage, determination, and tenacity, if you might add, kept me going. And here we are right now, me talking to you guys about it. And hoping the best for all of you. Hoping the best for every single person that I ever encounter in life. Or even if I don't encounter you, I still hope that your life is wondrous. And know that the current problem that you feel today might feel like it's a world-ending problem. But remember, it's only your world that you feel it's going to end, but not the world around you. Oh no, not the world around you. There won't be a meteorite coming down tomorrow. There won't be a zombie apocalypse coming on tomorrow. There won't be a virus killing every single person tomorrow. Like, I'll tell you this. If COVID was indeed the virus, there would be no cure. And all of us would be, probably meeting our makers right about now. But the fact that we're here, the fact that we're talking, those of us who survived, God bless us. God bless you. Or, I have to say, that was not the virus that was meant to take out humanity. Because, let me tell you this. It took a single meteorite to take out the dinosaurs. But I feel somewhere in the equation we were conceived. Like humanity, whether we evolved from monkeys and apes, let science be science. I don't know any of the knowledge, but I feel like somewhere down the road in the evolution stage, we were conceived, and it's just a theory. It's just a really, really vague theory that civilization may have existed at the time, but like, how would humans survive against dinosaurs? So that's one of the arguments that really comes up right away. Like, if humanity did exist during the dinosaur time, how the hell did they survive against T-Rex? Like, really? We're on the chopping block. We're literally there. I guess one of their easiest prey to get. Like, think about our size and their size, the dinosaur size. Even though the kids are like, oh, dino's cute and all that. Oh my god. If only they knew how horrific and scary dinosaurs really were. Maybe the long-necked ones and all that, the distant relatives of the giraffes. Maybe there might have been one thing. But either way though, it's a strange twist and turn how evolution goes through. For all people could even say humanity might be an accident. But like I said, but like I keep saying, there is no accident in life. Everything happens for a reason. There is no coincidentals. There is no coincidence. There is no chance. Something. There's always a reason for everything. There's always a reason. There is always a purpose. There is always something going on that we're not aware of. The bigger picture, you could say. We're not fully aware of the design, the scheme, the plot, you say, of the story, of how each of us are going to be interacting with one another. It's like we are the heroes of our individual stories, interacting with the side characters. However, those side characters are the heroes of their stories. They're the main characters of their stories. And this is where my theory comes in about, how the world, how we are all figments of imagination dreamed upon by a greater entity. Might be, might not be, I don't really know, but it is a heavy possibility. And one thing that I firmly tell this to every single person: have a healthy amount of fear and respect of the unknown. You don't know whether, for an atheist out there, you don't know whether God exists or not. So you cannot just claim God doesn't exist. And one other thing, when we're at their mercy, do we have the right to demand, or do we need to worship? It's like saying, okay, you're at the mercy of your parents when you're a kid. Are you going to make demands? Say, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, etc., etc., vagara? Or are you going to listen to what your parents say? Like they are your biggest example to take. And I guess for the sake of the orphans, what about how the orphans would be treated? I guess the orphanage that is run by the director and the nurses, or whoever is running the orphanage, depending on which religion we're looking at here. I don't really know, but I say that much: whoever we are at the mercy of is our God. I'll tell you this right now: whoever we're at the mercy of, whether it be a good, bad, ugly, that is itself. It is. Now, would you consider, if you go into religious things like demons and these things, like I do believe in that spirits exist. I believe that ghosts exist. I believe in spirituality. I believe in nature. I mean, if you don't believe in nature, then how do you explain, wind, fire, all these elements, electricity, lightning, water, how the current comes from the water and all that? How do you explain all that? There's only so much that science can explain. There's just so much more to explore. And you know what? There's so much more to explore out there. There's so much to uncover. So many mysteries out there. Like before Oppenheimer discovered the formula for the nuclear bomb. Yeah, no one knew that you could have bombs of that scale. They never knew that a bomb of that scale could exist. And yet it did. That should show you what sort of a thing it is. That there is much to discover out there. There is much to explore. There is much to find that we're not fully aware of about life. So never ever say with surety as if you know what the unknown is when you don't. And always remember to have a healthy amount of respect and fear of the unknown. One day it might save your life. One day it might get you something really great. Acting fearless and all that, which is fine really. Being brave is great. But there's also a thing called being foolhardy, okay? Remember, there's being brave and there's being foolhardy. Brave, foolhardy. Which one are you? You decide. You don't have to tell me that. You have to decide for yourself. And there's another saying that I always believe in. You can convince an idiot, but you can't save a fool. Because he's already fooled. How can you save him? How can you save them? Whether it be she, her, he, or they, whoever that is. How can you save a person that is fooled? You just can't. The person who is fooled has to come out of it on their own. So rather than feel helpless, feel that, oh my god, I couldn't do my best, I couldn't convince him to get out of that eggshell that he built himself around. It's okay, you did your best. It's just how my saying goes. Idiots can be convinced, but fools can be saved. Because despite being idiots, at least they're aware that they could be wrong, and so they'll be more open to listen to criticism. Whereas with fools, I guess their ears are closed, their heart is closed. They no longer wish to reason. Like, look at what's happening with the no oil protests. Like, I call them fools because they're not helping their cause. They're in fact making every single human being hate their cause. Like, in what society, in what history, in our world did anything be achieved by dominance? No matter who it was, humans always strove for freedom. They always fought for freedom. They always fought for justice. They always fought for the both. So, the fact that these dominators think that they can keep humanity behind by trying to enforce their law upon us, like, okay, fine, you're saying no oil is bad to use, then give us an alternative. Give us an alternative. You're right, but give us an alternative. Don't become a nuisance for us. We have places to go. We have work to do. If we don't have work to do, then we'll get fired from our jobs. Then who's gonna give us money? Who's gonna put food on our plate if we don't get money? It pisses me off to no end that they have no reason, no rhyme, no understanding, or even the basic understanding that their actions have consequences on their own fellow human beings. And that shows a great amount of callous and recklessness. And in a way, it also shows that they don't care about you. So in turn, if they don't care about you, why would we care about them? You got that point? I hope you did. I hope you did. I hope everyone understood. Climate protesters have a point. Oil protesters have a point. But just because you stand in the middle of the road and claim and yell at the top of your lungs, things won't change. Things won't change. If you want to make a change happen, then you need to make a change happen. Not by becoming a problem, but by finding a solution. Do you understand? Like at one point in time, Mr. Tesla wanted to give electricity for free by pushing out electricity via the radio towers and all that. However, all of that went down the drain due to a certain scientist that decided to put him down. I mean, I don't think he did it, but either way, the disappearance of Nikola Tesla has always been a question mark in my books. It's always been a worry. Like, so we always come up with these solutions, and yet people don't want solutions. They want problems. Hey Rolly, welcome to the stream, or welcome back to the stream, I guess. What time is it for me? It is currently 8:55 a.m. So, once I finish this row, I will be ending the stream. And if my work doesn't persist too much, I may return to streaming a while later. So stay tuned for that. I will do my best to stream if I can, if my work is not too busy, but I'm gonna have to see. Because that's the one thing though, the work is not in my hands, everyone. Same with these climate protesters and all these people that are claiming about global warming and all these things. They are very real. But instead of, standing out like a thorn in everyone's eyesight, bring a solution. Stop thinking people hate the idea of, working on climate, working on bettering the world. It's like saying what Mr. Beast is doing is wrong. I don't see any the billionaires out there doing anything better. Another thing, why should charity be free? He's a millionaire all because he makes his money from the YouTube, and then he puts that money back into the next project that he's doing, the next big thing. Yes, he's not, probably not spending every bit of money that he's making. The guys need to making a living, he's got need to make a living. He's also got to do a lot of this thing, that thing, to help people, to experiment with stuff, to bring you guys entertainment, to bring joy to everyone around you. That's the main goal for Jimmy. So the fact that him doing those, like curing 100 people of blindness, making 100 people here able to become here, or is it 100 people, 1,000 people, I don't know, but and then also forming 100 wells in Kenya, which absolutely puts the government to shame. But like it just goes to show all it takes is someone with an active desire to help, to make you realize that these governments, these rich people out there that you've given your money to by watching their movies, or I don't know, buying their products and etc., that they don't give a damn about. All they care about is their self-preservation, and in the process they will earn as much money as they possibly can, to the point that money is a commodity to them. They're like, they can literally wear the money. That's how it is. And I don't even blame them. Like, it's a business thing. But the thing is, despite being a business, they could have at least done something to help their society. They are still our fellow human beings. We all share the same planet, Mother Earth. Like, the one mother that always, despite everything that we do, despite that she feeds us, she lets us breathe, she lets us walk, she lets us have water to drink and environment to live in, regardless of whether we do good thing or not. She is the neutral mother of all of us. So, but will that day ever come when these billionaires and rich people wake up to reality? I don't know. Maybe some might, some don't. It's up to their character, really. It's up to their character. It's like how in South Korea, the grandson of the dictator, or the previous dictator, I guess, for the South Korean regime, maybe. I don't exactly know the history of what happened there, but all it took for him to come out and oust his family and apologize to all the victims. Now, that is a true and righteous thing to do. He did not have to do that, but it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. But how many people would do that? Like, surely the dictator was not the only person who carried out his orders. There are probably generals, there are probably members of the military who followed them blindly, who even relished in, persecution of their fellow human beings. That is a sad reality, that these people would go so high as to feel themselves to be really great, even though they should not feel so great about hurting a fellow human being. It's like hurting yourself. Simple as that. You're a human, and you're hurting another human. So what does that make you? I'll leave that up to their imagination. It's always puzzled me whenever I'm learning and going through history lessons in class, and I found out and I come upon these things, what's going on and all that. Welcome back, Scar. Although I will be ending the stream temporarily, although might be permanently for today, because my work has started just now. So I will finish placing these blocks. Like, I was supposed to end a while ago, but I was like in the middle of talking about how human character is very difficult to change. But as long as you try, you give it your 100%. No, you give it your 120%. It is possible to change, to become a better human being. And despite me sleeping through history lessons, which I did, by the way, I did sleep through history lessons, I still listened to some of it, and then did my own research based on what I've heard, and then came upon my own conclusions. And yeah, always hoping for the best in humanity. I'm always been hoping for do that. I'm always hoping for the best in Among Us. I don't know why. Just saying Among Us always reminds me of the Among Us game. not exactly a good example to take care of, because you know how Among Us is. There's imposters that you have to find and report, otherwise the imposter will kill all of you. But in a way, that's what's happening in real life. These people wearing human skin are imposters among us, among the people that are living on this planet. Still though, I hope that even if one day you guys feel that if something tragic happens, something traumatic happens, and you feel like it's the end of the world, at least remember, if you don't remember me, if you don't remember my words, at least remember, please, your mother, the very planet that we live on, has not given up on you. Okay? If you ever feel completely useless, completely helpless, and feel like it's over, it's the end of the world, please remember, the very planet believes in you. The very planet we walk upon has not given up on you. You know? The one mother that never gave up on us. The one mother that continues to feed us. Regardless of how much we hurt her, how much we don't take care of her all that much, she still does her best to keep us alive, to keep us going, you know. And so, yeah, I hope that you don't forget my words, or even if you do forget my words in that stressful time. Please, just look out the window, look at the nature around you, look at the mountains, look at the trees, look at the sand beneath you, look at the ground. Something to make you remember that Mother Nature, even if she throws at you tsunamis, thunderstorms, I guess tornadoes and all that, she still feeds us. She still gives us water. She still lets us breathe. She hasn't given up on us. So I hope you don't give up too. And like that, it's time for the end of the stream, everyone. So until next time, make sure to take care of yourself. If I can get my POV camera working, it's not loading. Oh no, not again. I knew it. It's like always disconnecting and reconnecting. It's like I have to do that for every time before the stream ends, or stream begins, I guess. So yeah. Thank you for coming by, Scott. Thank you for tuning in, Rolly, as well as Kirito. Thank you for coming in. Whoa, why is this crooked? Okay. Maybe. Hold on. Why the hell is this camera always changing? I have no idea. Anyway, thank you for coming in, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I hope I can fix this later, because this is ridiculous. Like this. Okay, let's just go with that, okay? So thank you for coming in, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I hope I didn't, make you feel depressed or sad. I hope that I've given you some hope in life to look forward to. And I hope you all had a wonderful day. And I wish you all a wonderful night and a wonderful tomorrow and a wonderful morning. So see you all next time. And until then, make sure to take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. And bye. See you all next time.